Have you ever seen rocks that sail themselves across desert? And about lightning that strikes 280 times per hour in the same spot? Did you know there's a waterfall that bleeds from ancient ice? Here. There are places on Earth so bizarre, so beautiful, and so unexplained. They leave even scientists scratching their heads. You're about to see 10 natural wonders that defy logic, and possibly reality. Our planet is home to some of the most extraordinary places on Earth. Places that make us stop, stare, and wonder. How on earth did this happen? Some of these natural wonders have scientific explanations, but even our brightest minds admit there's still an air of mystery that surrounds them. Today, we're counting down the top 10 breathtaking natural wonders that science can't fully explain. Get ready for some serious jaw-dropping moments. Meet the sailing stones of Death Valley. These rocks move across the desert floor, leaving perfect trails behind them, without any human or animal help. Scientists have been scratching their heads since the 1940s. The leading theory? Ice sheets form around the rocks during rare winter rains, and when they break up, wind pushes the ice-encrusted rocks across the muddy surface. But here's the thing, some stones weigh over 700 pounds and move in perfectly straight lines. Others turn sharp corners. The mystery? We've never actually seen it happen in real time until just recently. And even now, we're not sure we've got the full picture. Deep in Antarctica's Taylor Valley, something straight out of a sci-fi movie bleeds from the ice. Blood falls, a waterfall that flows red, like it's bleeding from a wound in the glacier. First discovered in 1911, scientists thought ion oxidation was the culprit. But recent research revealed something even more incredible. There's an entire ecosystem of ancient microbes living in complete darkness, 400 meters underground. These extremophile bacteria have been isolated for over 1 million years, surviving in conditions we thought impossible. They are essentially alien life right here on Earth. The mystery? How did they survive so long? And what else might be hiding beneath the ice? In the Namib Desert, the landscape looks like it's been stamped by a giant's thumb. These perfectly circular patches of bare soil, surrounded by lush vegetation, stretch for miles, called fairy circles. They've puzzled scientists for decades. Are they termite colonies? Radioactive hotspots? Alien landing marks? The current favorite theory involves a delicate balance. Termites create the circles while competing plants establish territories around them. It's like nature's own game of Tron, but here's what's wild. The circles appear and disappear in cycles, and no one can predict exactly when or where they'll show up next. It's as if the desert is breathing. In the remote outback of Western Australia lies a hole so perfectly circular, it looks like it was carved by aliens. Wolfe Creek crater spans nearly 900 meters across and plunges 60 meters deep. Scientists agree it was formed by a meteorite impact around 300,000 years ago. But here's the head-scratcher. The crater is almost perfectly symmetrical, which is incredibly rare for impact sites. Most meteor craters are oval or irregular. This one looks like it was drawn with a compass. Plus, the local Aboriginal people have stories about a star falling from the sky that matched the scientific timeline exactly. It's one of those cases where science explains what happened, but can't quite explain why it looks so, or perfect. In the mangrove forests of Puerto Rico, there's a bay that lights up like liquid stars. Mosquito Bay, or Bahia Bioluminescence, glows with an ethereal blue light when disturbed. The glow comes from millions of microscopic organisms called dinoflagellates. When they are agitated, they produce light through a chemical reaction. It's called bioluminescence, but here's what makes this place special. It's one of the brightest bioluminescent bays in the world. Scientists think it's because of the perfect combination of factors: the right salinity, temperature, and protection from ocean currents. Still, the exact conditions that make it so spectacularly bright remain somewhat mysterious. Nature's own rave, and we're still figuring out the playlist. In the Zhangye Danxia region of China, the mountains look like they were painted by an artist who ran out of restraint. Stripes of red, yellow, orange, green, and white create a rainbow that stretches across the landscape. Geologists know the basics. Different mineral deposits were laid down over millions of years, then tilted and eroded to reveal these colorful layers. But here's what's fascinating. The exact combination of minerals and conditions that created these specific colors and patterns is incredibly rare. Most red beds around the world don't look nearly this spectacular. It's like nature found the perfect recipe for eye candy, and we're still trying to figure out all the ingredients. On the coast of New Zealand's North Island, hundreds of perfectly round boulders sit like giant marbles scattered across Kauai Beach. These spherical stones, some over 2 meters in diameter, look like they were carved by ancient stonemasons. Geologists call them concretions, formed when mineral cement sediment around a nucleus, growing outward in all directions. But here's the mystery part: most concretions aren't this perfectly spherical. They're usually lumpy or oval. These look like they rolled off a cosmic bowling ball machine, plus they're incredibly hard, so hard that early settlers used them as cannonballs. The exact conditions that created so many perfect spheres in one location still baffle researchers. Deep in Venezuela, where the borders of 3 countries meet, lies Mount Roraima, a tabletop mountain that inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World. But the real mystery isn't just the mountain's alien-like landscape, it's what happens above it. This region experiences the world's most frequent and intense lightning storms. Scientists call it Relámpago del Catatumbo, the Catatumbo Lightning. It can strike up to 280 times per hour, for up to 160 nights a year, creating a permanent light show in the sky. Theories involve the unique geography, warm waters of Lake Maracaibo, and specific wind patterns. But what makes it so consistently spectacular? Why here, and not other similar places? It's like nature found the perfect recipe for lightning, and we're still missing a few ingredients. In the vast Australian outback, fire behaves in ways that seem to defy physics. During intense bushfires, massive fire whirls, also called fire devils or fire tornadoes, can form and travel for miles across the landscape. These spinning columns of flame can reach heights of over 50 meters and move independently of wind patterns, sometimes changing directions suddenly or splitting into multiple smaller whirls. While scientists understand the basic physics, hot air rises, creating vortices. What makes these fire whirls so stable and long-lasting remains mysterious. Some can persist for hours and travel dozens of kilometers. Even more puzzling are reports of traveling fires that seem to jump fire breaks and move in impossible patterns. The exact conditions that create the most extreme examples are still being studied by fire researchers. It's like fire is learning to move with a mind of its own, and we're still figuring out its new playbook. In the remote Yamal Peninsula of Siberia, massive craters have been appearing out of nowhere. Some are over 50 meters wide and 70 meters deep, with no warning and no clear cores. Scientists believe they are formed by methane gas explosions from thawing permafrost. As global temperatures rise, trapped methane is released, building pressure until, oh boom. But here's what's truly mysterious. These craters appear suddenly, sometimes with witnesses reporting loud explosions and bright flashes. The largest ones continue to grow and change shape over time. It's like Earth itself is trying to tell us something about climate change, and it's doing it with spectacular explosions. The scary part? As the Arctic continues to warm, more of these could appear. From the depths of Antarctica to the heights of Siberian craters, our planet continues to surprise us with its mysteries. These natural wonders remind us that despite all our technology and knowledge, Earth still holds secrets that humble even our greatest scientists. Which of these mysteries fascinated you the most? Have you witnessed any unexplained natural phenomena yourself? Drop your stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through Earth's mysteries, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible natural wonders. Don't forget to share this video with fellow explorers and mystery lovers. Thanks for watching. What the fact is this?